Aloha guys, so today we're going to be talking about properties in Hawaii that have the contingent status on the MLS. So first, let's discuss what does the word contingent mean in real estate. When a home has a contingent status on the MLS, that means that an offer was already accepted by the seller, and so the seller has accepted the terms and conditions of that contract. Before the final sale of the home, some criteria has to be met. These contingencies are clauses in the purchase contract which can include the appraisal, home inspection, and mortgage approval, so the properties can fall out of escrow at any given time. So here are some of the scenarios that some of my clients have encountered in the past. So you looked and looked for many times, many days, and you see a property that you love, so you sleep on it for a day or two, discuss with the family, and then the next day the property is gone. Off the market, the property has entered into contingency, so you freak out, you might cry a little bit, and then you call your agent. So a good agent will provide solutions. So our current market here in Hawaii, it is hot. Properties are flying off the shelves, and we do have some properties that are sitting a little bit longer on the market, but the majority of our inventory is moving from 0 to 40 to 60 days. So there's some properties that go into contingency that same day, and so we're dealing with multiple offer situations. So here are some of the things that I do for my clients when homes enter into a contingency status. Sometimes property fall out of escrow for many reasons. So what I always do is that I ask the real estate agent who handles that listing to check on the status on that property. Properties are more likely to fall out of escrow within the first 15 days. So if a property went into contingency and it is day 5, I want to know the progress, I want to check things out with the other side, and I want to see if they're entertaining backup offers. To protect my clients, I always make it clear on the contract that it is a backup offer and timelines won't start until the new contract is accepted and the old contract is canceled, so that my clients are protected this way. By doing this, you will put your offer in next position, so when the current offer falls out of escrow, your offer will be automatically placed next in line. And if the seller accepts your terms and conditions, you will automatically be placed in contract with the seller, so you're not competing for that property anymore. I always give my buyers the option to cancel at any given time. So even if the offer is accepted as a backup offer, my clients can continue to look, and if they're interested in another property, we can notify the agent and say, hey, found something else, we need to cancel this backup offer. Thank you so much for allowing us to be on the backup side of things, but we're moving on. This way, there's really no downside to the buyer for entering a backup position. So by doing all of this, my clients can continue to look for properties, and we're not worrying, we're eliminating the competition at the same time, and they're also looking for property elsewhere. Most people who are not doing this will move away from the property. So by us being in the backup position, we won't be competing with everyone else once that property comes back in the market. Another thing to consider is that when a backup offer is accepted, the seller might be more flexible because they've gone through escrow already, and this will be their second time going into escrow, and so their goal is to close. And so there might be giving some concessions to the buyer because they don't want to fall out of escrow again. So this is where negotiation happens. This is where the delicate dance starts, and that's something that I definitely help my clients on handling when the backup offer gets accepted. So I hope that this video provided value for you and your family in any way possible. I specialize in real estate here on the Big Island of Hawaii. It will be my pleasure to help you attain your real estate goals. Feel free to reach me at www.discoverthebigisland.co, and on social media, Discover the Big Island Real Estate and Discover the Big Island for travel advice. Have a beautiful day, and aloha!